Madden NFL 22, Part 4.
Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
2nd and 5 now. Wilson, he'll check that down to Carson. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And that'll bring up a 3rd down. Now Wilson. Being chased out left. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up. And no field goal try here from the red zone offense out there. They'll go for it on 4th. They run for it with Carson. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. Now after the running play, we've got a man down on the field. We'll check on his status when we get back. From the gun, it's Wilson. He'll get this out wide to Penny. Touchdown! Making a hat trick for Russell Wilson. 3 touchdown passes now. And the Seahawks are going to take the lead. It seemed like they were so focused on the guys out wide, they forgot about him out of the backfield.
That's a really good point because you've got to communicate, and oftentimes when you start counting receivers, that's exactly what you do. You start from the widest receiver, work your way inside. Who gets lost sometimes? The back in the backfield. That's exactly what happened there.
And he got into the end zone. Jason Myers now for the extra point. Flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. It's caught inside the 5. And he's able to get this down to the 5-yard line before he's out of bounds.
Let me go ahead and show my age a little bit. I liked it when they would fake it from the 3-yard line, right? When you'd line up, go ahead, and oh, there's a fake, and now he's going to get 2. That's great. But from the 15, the risk-reward, it's just not there.
So risky to get 15 yards on a fake. Well, you see the result right there.
Yeah, I know these young whippersnappers are trying to do different things in this game, but let's go back to old reliable. Kick the ball through the post.
Get off my lawn.
That's darn right.
The possession switching back to the New York Giants. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline, they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, well, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him. Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Now Jones on 1st and 10. Going right back to Galladay. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them, and these guys have been taking advantage so far.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Back to throw. Jones. Throw left side taken in by Galladay. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
When you decide to run a hitch route, it really helps to have a guy who can turn it loose. And boy, he rifled one in there on that one. Not much run after catch, but it worked really well.
2nd and 4. Jones with a handoff to Barkley. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here, 3rd and 5.
I see a shake of the head as he gets up, and you've got to imagine he's thinking, guys, you got to help me out. He's hoping his team can read his thoughts because he definitely needs some assistance.
This red zone is where the Seahawk crowd really makes it tough for an offense to communicate. It's 3rd down. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we played 3 quarters. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. The Giants on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Looking to throw. Jones looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
I'm going to need some help with this one. How did he miss him? Wide open in the end zone. He's not hurried. He's not hit. And somehow, incomplete?
Yeah.
What happened?
And he's going to go down. Sacked back at the 13-yard line. The Giants go on 4th, but come up empty. And the Seahawks are going to take over the football. The D brought the house, they called the blitz, and they get to the quarterback, overwhelming the O-line.
And I would love to know, we'll find out later on, was that called before the play, or did they audible into it? Because defenses change plays as well as offenses. Sometimes they get the set they want, they go right to the blitz, and in this case, they nailed it, got right to the quarterback, no chance on that 4th down.
Wilson and the Seahawks take over now, 1st and 10 at their own 13. Throwing to start the drive. Wilson. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets this football out shy of the 30 to the 29.
He's starting to fall into the category of not fair because when he's on target throwing the ball, he's dangerous. But when you add in his ability to make plays with his feet, almost impossible.
Yeah, exactly. They've had trouble stopping him in the secondary. This time they've got the great coverage. Oh, he can run too. Throwing now, Wilson on 1st down. Escaping the pressure right. Oh, he shifts past him. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard. Here's Carson.
Well, it is our business to analyze what we saw out there, and on that play, I saw a defense staying in base, not taking a chance, not blitzing, in a situation where they absolutely need the football back. That's either a case of overthinking it or not thinking it through.
If you do blitz, do you have to be careful about where you're coming from, or are you just coming from all angles?
You have to be careful about where you're coming from, obviously, but at this stage, you have to take a few chances as well.
Trailing in the 4th, this close of a game, that's a penalty you just can't afford.
It's an absolute killer, and it's one that drives coaches and teammates insane.
Now they'll throw it with Wilson. And it's caught. It's so close. He gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there.
Well, that should be a reminder defensively, and I think it's a reminder to myself because you just can't sell out to stop the run. There's still enough time that this offense can...
And he will take this one in for the Seattle touchdown. Chris Carson, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Seahawks find a way to stretch their lead. Well, that's certainly an important touchdown there. It makes this a 2-score game.
But as we've seen, no lead is safe in this one with the way these two offenses have lit up the scoreboard. I would imagine that on their sidelines, they're both yelling at their defenses, hey, you want to get involved here? One big play from you, that could win the game for us.
So now a 2-point conversion attempt coming for Wilson and the Seahawks. They'll try and throw for it. And he is into the end zone to bump the lead up 2 more. And around the goal line, especially on two-point tries, sometimes the QB's best friend is that big target, the tight end.
I love how you described it because you know he's going to have some length and some catch radius as well as a big body to keep people away from the football.
And up 2 scores late. No clue why you do this here, but they're going to go for the onside kick. And this is going to be covered up by the Giants. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. Here's Jones on first down. They'll set up the screen to Barkley. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. A good start there on first down. They've got to have this drive.
No doubt about it. Down a couple of scores. They have to find a way to put it in the end zone. Chunk plays, explosive plays. That will be the key to this drive.
Now this pass into the hands of Saquon Barkley. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Back to throw. Jones. A quick pass here has got Shepard. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And it'll be 2nd and very short. Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. So they don't even need to run a second down play. Give them the first.
And typically when we see this jumping, isn't it usually 3rd down, 4th down? They got him on 2nd down. I think that's a lack of discipline.
Oh, he put it on the carpet, a fumble. And the Seahawks have picked it up. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Brandon, I don't want to violate any of our broadcasting rules by declaring a game over before it's over. But that one, that puts them in real jeopardy there.
Absolutely. It was a 2-possession game. It is a 2-possession game at this stage in the 4th. They needed points out of that drive.
And obviously now, no chance at all to get those points that they so desperately needed.
They'll start out on the ground with Carson. Carson, the first down and more. And finally taken down to the 25-yard line. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. Coming up on 2nd and 7.
Hey, watch the slant. Mike 55, Mike 55. Hey,
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line. And now we're going to get a timeout defensively. So another stop, 1:50 left in the football game. 3rd and 2, now Wilson. Oh, nice move. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. The Giants going to burn their 3rd and final timeout. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. Now a give, right side. It's Carson. It was Reggie Ragland who got him down.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Wilson wants to throw it. Looking right sideline, but it's incomplete.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he let him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. From the shotgun, Wilson. And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
That's an excellent play by the defender. He diagnosed that one, closed quickly, and helped force the incompletion.
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. Wilson. That's to his running back, complete. Oh, and they had it stopped short of the first, but a penalty marker down. And that looked like a clear face mask to me. So they'll take the yardage and tack on 15 more for the face mask.
Talk about a play that absolutely costs you in the end. Just trying to do your job, right? Trying to get him on the ground. Next thing you know, they're marched up another 15 against your squad.
And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. 66 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot. Starting to look like this drive, it may be the final nail in the coffin.
Well, this is why you work out so hard, right? This is why you spend all that time in the offseason. This is why you have those OTAs and minicamps. For these situations, these scenarios, to run someone into the ground and secure a victory.
Big Leonard Williams, the one who came in and got him. They'll try again on 2nd and goal after going backwards to the 12. Now it's Carson. And able to get him inside the 5 here, just inside the 5 to about the 4. And one of the whistles for a timeout. So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. They run it with Carson, and he'll keep working toward that end zone as he's down to about the 2-yard line. Now whistles and a timeout called here. Not sure of the point of this, but they'll stop it with 4 seconds to go in the game. And they're going to go for this thing. They're not going to leave anything to chance. They're going to roll the dice on 4th and goal. They'll try and run for it. And he's across the chalk into the end zone. Touchdown, Seahawks. Chris Carson taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Seahawks have pretty well put it away here in the 4th quarter. So 4th and goal, their head coach gave that offensive line one more chance to punch it in, and this time they were successful.
They certainly paid off the coach's confidence, didn't they? And how about the fact that they stayed with the ground game? Because a lot of times in that situation, partner, we see teams try and roll the quarterback out, give him a little run-pass option, and treat it like a 2-point conversion play. In this case, they went with a little bit more power and got it done.
And they just took a timeout with 2 seconds to go. This one obviously decided. Not sure they needed to take it, but we'll take it with them. So now a 2-point conversion attempt coming for Wilson and the Seahawks. It'll be Carson. They run for it. And he will get into the end zone again. And he seems to have a nose for it as he gets both the touchdown and the 2-point conversion. Needed a couple yards for the 2-point try. They go to the ground game, and it works.
And sometimes it's the exact right thing to do because a lot of teams play you for the pass. So you spread people out, decide to run the football. You often find good running lanes.
This is going to be covered up by the Giants. We'll call it a convincing win here in this one, and we had some interesting plays throughout. Maybe one of the most interesting, ending the game on an onside kick. They actually recovered it, but it didn't really matter.
No, you're exactly right, and Maybe they just wanted to work on something, right? And even though it wouldn't have affected the final score, you work on it, you get it, you feel good about that. But I remember I had a coach who said, I don't waste those onside kicks. You don't get many of them anyway. Let's not use it when we don't need to.